Well, Salah was in an awful lot of space, but look at this turn. One touch to drag it onto his right foot. Really smart play from Mustafa Mohamed, and leaving Anani Silouane in the Mozambique goal with no chance. Look at that little rollover drag. And a really cool, sumptuous low finish to give Egypt the lead with, if I'm correct, 89 seconds alone on the clock. The start that Egypt and their Portuguese coach Rui Vitória would have dreamed about, and the nightmare for Mozambique and their coach Chiquinho Conde. I'm sure the game plan was to keep Italy coming forward. Gildo. Into the middle it goes. They're trying to set him up, but now Egypt can break. Salah immediately looking for Mustafa Mohamed. And Mustafa Mohamed is in on goal. He's taken it away, but he's forced a good save from Silouane. Still the danger's not cleared. Zizou. Well, that'll be tidied up. And Ronaldo, who loves to get up and down. That's not the most convincing pass from him, but excellent running from Stanley Retifo. Something of a workmanlike striker for Mozambique. Will swing this in. It's not that they lack height, the Egyptian back line. So they've sent up some big men from the back, Mozambique, one of whom is Edmilson. Over him, headed away by Hegazi. Striker goal. Slashed horribly wide in the end from Gildo. But a shot on target, well, not a shot on target, a shot on goal at least from Mozambique. Salah now. An important tackle that from Edmilson, who plays his football in South Africa with Kaizer Chiefs, the 32-year-old. He's been a left-back for Neni. A little bit of space again here for Mohamed. Well, he tried to be cute, didn't quite get the flick right, and he couldn't find his teammate Fati. And Mozambique can counter. Pelembe just muscled off it. Mesher. Ahmad. Loose pass allows Egypt just to clear their lines. Here it was, you can see Mohamed got it wrong. Intention was fairly clear. Could have been nice because he had 2 or 3 players in a red jersey alongside him. Find the target. Witty it was. Well, the first attempt was anything but impressive, but then he recovered really well. A lot of space for Ronaldo. That header was, well, he won't wish to see that again, but this was much better. And he had done the hard part, surely, with the turn. He should have hit the target from there in what is Mozambique's best chance of the game by a clear mile. And Witty could not take it, but better from Mozambique and promising signs for them. Gildo again. Wayward in there, gives the ball back to Egypt, and El Neni, familiar figure, ushers forward his long-time friend Salah. One in the middle, and that's Mohamed. Striker goal, and strike over from Zizou. 2 goals in his 35 internationals for Egypt, Ahmed Zizou. And that was never going to trouble Silouane. Pelembe, 44, when the Egyptian played the 2017 final against Cameroon. There's still time to go. Zizo, space down this right-hand side for Hani, back into Zizo. He didn't get that right, Zizo. Another chance for Hani to deliver across. And that's well headed away, and Guima completes the clearance for Mozambique. Pelembe showing good strength, muscled off it by two, and still he goes. And on this occasion, he does finally get the decision from the referee. Well, he is Thursday in a clash of teams with 11 Nations Cup titles between them. That's a third of those ever won. For Mozambique is Cape Verde on Friday, a game that's described as a cup final for them. Mohamed in behind the line, onside. He's got Salah if he wants to play him. He does play him. Salah looking back for Mohamed, and still it's not clear, and it's against the post. And that was unlucky from Trezeguet. Well, the ball was intended for Mohamed. It came to Trezeguet. And he had to move his body pretty quickly, Mohamed Trezeguet. He's got 4 goals in his last 3. The 29-year-old. And a rueful smile. Well, it's a fascinating battle, this, between the Atletico Madrid man and the Liverpool star. And at present, I would say that Reinildo is edging it in his duels with Salah. Certainly one of the more interesting aspects to keep your eye on in this game. Gildo, lovely bit of skill, to the byline he goes. Deep cross, oh, chance for Mozambique, superb from El Shenawi. Well, it looked for all the world that was going in, but he recovered and adjusted and got a crucial hand to tip that over the crossbar. Superb goalkeeping from El Shenawi, and super wing play as well from Gildo. Well, El Shenawi is down, and this might bring back bad memories of his last Nations Cup. But let's see the save again. A lot of ground to cover. Look at that. I think it was going to be an own goal in the end from Hamdi. He had to come an awfully long way, El Shenawi. That is right out of the top drawer, that save. And no wonder the hands are on the head of Stanley Retifo. Gordon Banks-esque from the 1970 World Cup. Zizo into Fati. Makanza. Well, they've lost it in midfield at Mozambique, and there's arms outstretched when there's defending to be done. Trezeguet into the middle into Mohamed. Oh, really nice idea. The execution wasn't quite right. There's super movement as well, once again, from Mohamed. Needed more bend. Needed a whole lot more accuracy, let's be honest. But nice idea from Trezeguet. Group matches at the Nations Cup. And they've only lost once in 19 group matches, as Salah is invited forward. Silouan comes out, rushes 10 yards or so out of his area to clear the danger from on-rushing Mohamed Salah. I think Salah gives him a cheeky smile, as if to acknowledge the work done by the figure in green for Mozambique. But just a simple long ball over the top, and Salah was in behind. On a Witty, another of this Mozambican side based in Portugal, like so many of them are. Makanza. That's a good ball in, and that's a goal header as well. and Mozambique have drawn level. And huge celebrations as all the substitutes rush off the bench. And that was superbly taken. And Mozambique have pulled Egypt back. And all the players go into a huge huddle. And what a moment for them. Their first goal at the Nations Cup in 14 years. And Whitty, I think it was, who got his head to it in the end. Or was it McAnza? Let's have a look. Well, I think it was Whitty. I think McAnza's being congratulated for a cross. Here he is. It is Whitty indeed. That is a superb header from him. He really had to guide it. And it wasn't easy. And El Shaarawy got a hand, but only into the side netting. And he is not a happy man. But what a moment for Whitty. His fourth goal for Mozambique. He also scored in that Nations Cup qualifying win against Benin to get them here. But that's small fry in comparison to scoring at the finals. Super goal. And get like that will drive a coach mad. Mohamed losing out. Guima through the middle. They're in again. They could turn it around here, Mozambique, and they have! What a moment for them! They've only gone and taken the lead. They were leading or trailing just seconds ago. And now they're 2-1 up, and it's the substitute Clesio who had the freedom of the park in the Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium. And didn't he take it well? And are we on for a major shock in the opening game in Group B for the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations? Super stuff from Mozambique. Look at this, good play up front from Retifo. The pass wasn't cut out, he got the vital touch. And then he kept his composure, Clesio. That was the crucial touch to get him away from Higazi. Look at the eyes, sized it up, and then just did him at the near post. And Mozambique, who have never won a game in the Africa Cup of Nations, lead the 7-time African champions by 2-1. And you can feel the buzz inside the stadium. A little bit of momentum taken out of the Egyptian pressure. Abdelmanem, the centre-back, just midway. Look, here he is still. Once again, only the Egyptian goalkeeper in their half. Here's Abdelmanem from distance, low and hard. You do not expect to see centre-backs delivering strikes on goal like that, but that is exactly what Mohamed Abdelmanem has done. Is it a sign of desperation? Is it a sign of attacking intent? Either way, struck well enough. Just always curling away for the Mozambican goal. And he's coming back out. And a nation will be holding its breath at both ends of the continent. And it is a penalty to Egypt. And they have got a chance to get out of jail here. So VAR doing its job, led by the Kenyan Peter Waweru Kamaku. Certainly the right decision in my eyes. Frustration certainly for Mozambique. And it may be an eternal regret for McAnza. And there is surely only one man who's going to be taking this penalty. And he's got an interesting history with penalties, Mohamed Salah. He did not take the fifth in the shootout 2 years ago because they left their best penalty taker till last. But he couldn't take it because it was all over by then. As for this year, well, he's taken 3 penalties and he scored only one of them. He missed one and scored one against Newcastle United in the Premier League on the opening day of the year. And then he hit his last penalty against the crossbar in a pre-match, in a pre-tournament friendly against Tanzania just a week ago. It did go in, though, bouncing off the goalkeeper and in the back of the net. Salah at the heart of so many Egyptian goals. Involved in nearly two-thirds of them since his Nations Cup debut back in 2017. 6 goals and 3 assists out of what was 14, 15 now. 15 goals, that is. And Salah can bring Egypt level and salvage what would have been an unimaginable defeat for them. Silouan, is this a moment for him to make history? It isn't, because Salah has brought Egypt level. 2-2 deep into stoppage time. And the Pharaohs and record African champions have got out of jail. And Mozambique, well, they will now just want to hold on. But their dream of the most famous victory in their history is possibly surely over. Well, that was a thumping penalty from Salah. And he didn't waste much time, and we haven't got much time either. We are in the 7th minute of stoppage time, but it's unclear how many extra minutes are going to be added on in light of that VAR review. Pat for the cheeks, found the back of the net. That's what